verse 16. For further information, contact 686-3845, 349-5178, or 342-7303.
Simpson's Memorial Limited, number 63 Eastern Main Road, Laventille. Internationally accredited funeral directors and embalmers. A full-service funeral home serving families of Trinidad and Tobago and internationally since 1945. At Simpson's Memorial Limited, we serve with dignity in assisting families in honoring the memory of their loved ones. Our services include professional funeral and pre-planning, burials and cremation, custom-built and imported caskets, coffins and cremation trays, cemetery management, limousines, mourners cars, grief counseling, web streaming of funerals, fully air-conditioned chapel with live musical accompaniment, full global shipping and receiving of loved ones. We specialize in facial restorations. Call us anytime, day or night, at 623-8688. That number again is 623-8688. Simpsons Memorial Limited. Superior service, always with excellence.
Take me to the king. I don't have much to bring.
Now there's a new way to pay your electricity bill.
Quick pay your bills today. Quick pay, it's a whole new way. Online, pay your bill one time. Yes, there is a whole new way to quick pay for your electricity. Yes, they made it easy. Just enter your account number. 4 clicks and it's over.
Introducing Quick Pay, a new service from the Trinidad and Tobago Electricity Commission that lets you pay your bill online with your credit or Visa debit chip card. Just enter the account number and contact information. Click Pay and you're done.
Share the live. Share the live. The Street 919 FM on Facebook and Instagram. Share the live. IWER George on Instagram. Share the live. IWER TV and Street TV on YouTube. Share the live. The Street 919 FM.
Now special request to each and everybody in our TNT. Introducing I11 and I Papa Pussy. Time hard, whole time.
Wasting our time, else time go leave all of us behind. We have to cut out the idling, some using cocaine to mash up your brain. Man, we got to work a little harder to try and provide for in the future. Time is getting hard. Trinidad! Right here in Trinidad. Money running low down here in Trinidad. Oh Lord! Somebody put up in the country. Money running low down here in Trinidad. Hey, yeah. To make bigger sacrifice. If we used to eat 4 times a day, now we eating twice. We have to set up a better plan for the upcoming generation. And we got to work a little harder to try and provide for in the future. Time is getting hard. Right here in Trinidad. Money running low down here in Trinidad. Go down by Trinidad is unemployment. Run up by Dunlop is more retrenchment. Money running low down here in Trinidad. So if you're walking in Trinidad, and if you're walking in Dunlop, and if you're a contractor, we got to work little harder. And if you're walking in the borough, and if you're walking in Moko, special request to the teachers. We got to work little harder. And if you're walking in the land, and if you're a policeman, special request to the ministers. We got to work little harder. Right now the country in a state, the only how we can save it. All my brothers and sisters,
vacancy. Me can't get no work done in no factory. Anywhere me go, send it more money. Yesterday the pussy can no work in grocery. I want pants me have it up it tear off for me. And if you see it's in my shirt, man, it bossy. Me can't get to school, me don't have no money. When me to my mother, man, she born baby.
These times, we can't afford to make too much joke. Man, if you're in a permanent job, get serious and work. But if you're on the job and you're lapsing, then straight home you're going. Man, we got to work a little harder to try and provide for him the future. Time is getting hard, right here in Trinidad. Money running low, low down here in Trinidad. Run up and more pocket unemployment. Check out the borrow is more retrenchment. Money running low down here in Trinidad. Hey,
Bye.
That's the voice of Neil Iowa George. The year was 1987. Times hard, hold tight. It's just about 7 minutes past the hour of 2 o'clock. Welcome, guys, to Precious and Robert. Yes, we inside until 4 o'clock.
In the building.
That's right. We are here. We are here. How are you guys on the outside? I want to thank Google for holding it down through the morning into the mid-afternoon. But now, like I said, myself, Precious, and Robert, we are here to take you through the rest of the afternoon until 4 o'clock. And today, Robert and I decided that we're going to carry on a conversation about mental health in TNT and how this COVID-19 health pandemic is contributing to our mental health. You know, this pandemic has brought on financial, health, and emotional distress to many in TNT and around the world.
Correct.
And it is a topic that, you know, while the COVID and the deaths and the infection has taken the forefront, we don't want to forget that this pandemic has caused mental stress on a lot of people, you know, in the world and right here in Trinidad. You know, old, young have been no less or more impacted by this pandemic. It has wreaked social and economic havoc on all of us, from job losses to salary cuts to the latest COVID restrictions, which in turn, you know, not allowing people to provide for themselves or for their families.
Exactly.
And, you know, like we were saying last week, we are a culture, we are a society that when you ask us, hey, Robert, so long I see you, how you going?
I'm going good.
Our first instinct is to say, I good.
All right, man.
How are you really feeling inside? How is this pandemic, you know, really, really affecting you? Of course, we're going to give you solutions. We're going to give you numbers where, you know, you can reach out. The worst thing you can do now in this pandemic is to pretend. To pretend that everything is okay. Or to pretend that this is not affecting you, because you will lash out eventually.
Yeah, you will lash out.
Either that or you're going to some state of depression.
Pressure and anxiety and all these different things.
You know, last week, my mom was listening to a gospel station because she heavily into her church or whatever. And she listened to the gospel station and she heard during the calling session a woman called crying on the radio for Trinidad and Tobago to pray for her, because the bank said, if you don't pay your mortgage, we come in for the house. About 2 weeks ago, I saw a video where a hairdresser crying because, you know, she was looking forward to the Mother's Day sale. And then with the tightened restrictions, you're just watching that opportunity to make a dollar. Go on. These things play on your mind. When you realize you can't feed your family, you can't feed yourself, you don't know where the next dollar coming from, or even if it's coming, you know to yourself it's not enough because it has been cut in half. You
It's
understand?
really hard. It's
So
really
we want to
hard.
talk about mental health, and we want to get your input in this, how the pandemic has been affecting you or people you know. Hold on, caller, the phone line already ringing. We want to play.
I know.
One time we can
Yeah,
hang up,
one time.
We have a little clip that we want to play from was it from the World Health Organization?
No, actually, this is our foreign doctor that was giving us some tips.
But we're not going to the tips first.
No. But he just to give you an overview of what is going on in this video. He's telling you about the mental health and how it comes into play with COVID-19. He's also giving us tips. Sorry, on how we could eat properly, how we could sleep properly, and things of that nature. So as we get deeper into this conversation, we would, of course, touch base on these things because we know it's a real thing. And as Precious said, and I want to reiterate, that when you ask somebody, how you going?
I good.
I cool. I normal, holding on, right? And truth and in fact, we have to hold on. We must hold on. We must have faith, right? But things getting real
help,
ugly.
and there is help out there.
Yeah, correct.
So don't just sit in a corner. I was watching a show, Queen Sugar.
Yeah.
It's a series that is taking. And with the COVID, because they incorporate the COVID in the series, and it have an old man on the show. People who care about him trying to reach out and check in, want to check in on him. But the pandemic affecting him so much that while he's so fortunate enough that he have people checking in on him and he turning them away, he watching friends calling him to see how you're going and not answering the phone. You understand? He just going, the clip they're showing, he just going to bed, watching TV, had the remote, just turning channels, going to the bathroom, coming back into bed, and people calling him, and he like, I don't want to see nobody, I don't want to hear nobody.
And that next thing, that brings me... While you seeing that there, I am thinking a lot of people is now constantly on the phone, constantly on the computer. Is that healthy?
So let's play the clip.
Yeah.
And then after we'll come back and we'll take your phone calls. All right? Today we're discussing mental health in TNT. How is this pandemic affecting you? And the worst thing you can do is pretend that everything is okay, because it is not. There is help out there. There are avenues to deal with depression and anxiety and mental health. And this topic this afternoon, that's what we're dealing with. Play the clip, Robert.
Global COVID-19. One of the biggest impacts of the global COVID-19 situation has been the effects on our collective mental health. Studies on the global burden of disease were already showing that mental disorders make up 5 out of 10 leading causes of disability in the world, and this was before the pandemic started. The stress, anxiety, and depression stemming from fear, isolation, and stigma around COVID-19 have affected all of us in one way or another. Kids can't go to school, or at least in some places, and normally see their friends. Many people are losing their jobs, and the elderly are isolated from their usual support network. Of course, the past year has been hard on healthcare workers, having to work long hours, personal risk of exposure to the virus, and witnessing firsthand the loss of people's colleagues and loved ones. Here in the United States, mental health conditions are affecting as many as 1 in 5 people, around 47 million. As devastating as COVID-19 has been, current case numbers are sitting at half that amount. The issue is that the effects of the pandemic on our mental health may be far longer lasting than the disease itself. COVID has also caused disruptions to our mental health in an indirect manner. The measures taken to slow the spread of the virus have affected our physical activity levels, our eating behaviors, our sleep patterns, and our relationship with addictive substances, including social media. And to this last point, both our increased use of social media while stuck at home, as well as the increased exposure to disaster news over the past year, have amplified the negative effects of social media on our mental health.
No special request to each and everybody.
So you're understanding what is going on. I hope you all really, really took in what the doctor was saying about how this pandemic is affecting our minds, our stress level, fear, worry. It is a normal part of life.
Yeah.
But it has been exacerbated with this COVID pandemic, this time of uncertainty,
Truly.
this time of normal. We don't know what is going on. We don't know what is to come.
Yeah.
It can take a toll, and it can lead to, let's be real, suicide, which is the last step. And there are help out there. There are sources that you can reach out to. That it's not going to wave a magic wand and make your life quote unquote normal, what we are accustomed to. But
Truly.
don't keep everything inside. There are people out there who want to help you, who want to reach out.
There are hotlines.
Now is not the time to just be alone. So the phone lines are open. Robert, give them the numbers.
Of course, those numbers are 342-0081. WhatsApp is 771-1791. And of course, 466-5391.
Good afternoon to Nat on the Facebook. Nat is saying precious, but look at the beast COVID kill him in 24 hours at the hospital. Good afternoon.
Hey, good afternoon, Precious.
Welcome.
And what's your
Robert.
first name?
Robert.
Robert. Yes.
Good afternoon.
Yes. I think this is a very timely topic because not often being conversation, and it is long overdue, And I was listening to the other program yesterday on David Mohammed, and someone called him with that sort of depression and was fearful because she felt that she wasn't mentally ill, but the treatment that she got and that I experienced too was very hostile. But I just want to add, I'm a known name, a known act and person, right? But there are the very stages of mental illness, and bipolar as such. There are different types of bipolar, right? But I have used my bipolar positively in as so much that the last 3 or 4 years I've been well without medication or anything like that. Some scientists believe or said that it is a chemical imbalance of the brain, serotonin to the brain. Others also say it is also hereditary, right?
Right.
But I can safely add that I went on to win 3 Caribbean and 3 national song festivals. And when I look at names of people like Dr. Eric Williams and Winston Churchill and Walt Disney, they were also bipolar, but they use it because the real meaning is genius, because we have that talent, that extra talent, right? But I don't want to hold up the line because I know other people are calling. But I believe I can be an advocate because of the opportunities I had, and I did a lot of therapy. Like the lack of sleep could cause that. What you eat, anxiety is like, if there's too much caffeinated substance or drinks, can cause that. But I have had my fear of problems. I lost my home by fire, my family home. I overcame that, and I lost my parents. So I had a lot in my. Right now, I'm unemployed because we are affected as musicians because, as you know, Precious, that is your. Because I haven't played out since November 2019, before COVID. And after working at Jenny's on the Boulevard for 12 years, once a week, I was told the same day that my performances are no longer needed. So that I was not even told look, let me wait another 2 months that they will give me an opportunity or anything like that. But I just wanted to say this, that that deep faith in God and knowing what to do. The lack of sleep also contributes to breaking down the mental capacity. But I'm locked on and willing to listen to others.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, caller.
So to get in on the conversation, 342-0081-771-1791.
And of course, 466-5391.
Those are the numbers to call. And this afternoon, we are talking mental health and how this COVID-19 pandemic, is affecting all of us.
Of course.
Because, it's not just affecting people who, have lost their jobs or whatever. But even people who, you know, thankfully still have a job.
Yeah.
That don't mean to say everything is all honky-dory, because let's be real, for the ones who do still have a job, people are working on cut salary, still don't know that the money they're making, how they're going to pay the bills, how they're going to feed their family. We have a call on the line. Hello? Oh, hello?
Hello?
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, honey. Welcome.
Tobago in the house here.
Tobago,
nice to see you guys today.
Same to you,
Same
honey.
to you, same to you.
Well, hearing you.
Well, I enjoyed the video.
Mm-hmm.
But as a person of myself who always work home, I was doing a little extra job.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Now that this pandemic thing coming, things slow down. So one job. But now the pandemic again, the one job that paid me still, tell me stay home.
Wow.
I could tell you, it is frustrating.
Mm.
Being home, even though you have your loved ones and things, it is being frustrating. The only activities I have myself have, because I love it, is all fours.
Right.
Going around Tobago playing all fours, even coming to Trinidad and playing competition and little fet match.
Mm.
There is no more of that right about now. So it is very, very frustrating.
Right.
Yes, getting the sleep is good. But even though you're getting the sleep and the rest, you get restless. You do get restless, weary. Yes, you might have little plants and all these things doing around the yard or wherever, but you do get weary. Then we are wondering too why we are seeing so much spike in domestic violence at this time. Why you are seeing plenty children are being molested and all these things. So, you know, this COVID has opened up plenty and showing families also plenty. Some families were apart, now back together. They know what is love and you understand how to communicate and things. Both husband, wife, children. And then some families where you figure was close, tear apart by this pandemic.
Correct.
And you know, I still have people who I could go on have a little group chat. I could go and make my little joke.
So is that your way of coping?
We still have to reach out.
Is that your way of coping?
We still, have a little. Yeah, but no, well, I had this little group chat way before COVID. But you know what I'm saying? I could still go on the chat and talk and laugh and have little jokes and things. But there are some people who cannot do that.
Yeah, true.
So my advice to them is to try form a little group and reach out to one another.
Yeah.
Talk about things that you used to do long time and you know, get a little laughter and their laughter and thing and well, I don't be watching old movies. Gosh, watch a little Abbott and Costello. You're gonna really laugh. To ease that stress and that pressure.
Yeah.
Right? So I love you all.
Love you too, honey.
Yeah, as a long time freak. I like to watch my long time picture. Right now I'm watching Hawaiian 5-0. 3 days now.
Right.
And I'm enjoying it. So you know, we need to reach out, form a little group, family who you didn't know a long time or who you ain't see for a long time, form a little family group that will let us communicate and talk.
My family have that, the family group, just to know that there are people there who loves you and you know who are there for you.
Correct.
Yes. Precious, that goes a long way. I haven't gone by my mother in a very long time and we just chat. You know,
Video
to know
call.
that my father living in Canada, he will try and chat with me every other day because out there is very stressful.
Yes,
He's a musician. He can't go nowhere. So you understand? So chatting with your loved ones will help.
Yeah.
All right then.
Thank you so much.
I'm going back on the Facebook.
Yeah, we do value and appreciate your call.
Thank you.
Time.
All right. And
So we're taking your calls, all right, people. The phone lines are open. Get in on the conversation this
Correct.
afternoon. We're talking mental health. You want to say something?
yeah, I'm seeing Marlon. Marlon is saying it's rough out here.
And
you know,
the rest with no money in the pocket.
in the
sad.
pocket. It's sad. It's sad.
Is it Suzanne
Suzanne.
who's asking about the
Hello.
Irvin? I see. I honestly don't have any information on that.
At this present
All
time.
right, Suzanne. Sorry about that. Good afternoon. Welcome.
Yes, good afternoon again. I just wanted to say a little bit again, and based on what the last caller, she said something so true and true. Right? Mr. Bigo said something so true that speaking and talking and conversing and communication is one a very important factor, letting things out and not bottled up inside. Another thing is like creative writing and music and sports and so on. That helps because sometimes people too may be frustrated and I can easily pick up someone who have mental problems by sometimes the things they say. There's always a negativity and a down look, and that's the depression. And then you have the other side, which is the mood swing, where there's the highs, where people, a flight of ideas, plenty things come to their head and they actually talk a lot. So I can pick up these things easy because I know it and I've experienced it myself. But I can add before leaving, because just to let you know that in St. Anne's Hospital, not everybody who went to St. Anne's Hospital is deemed or termed mad. There are different reasons why people go there, either for care or no housing, for alcohol, and all these various things. And, alcohol is another aspect that is very, very dangerous too. So I just want to say, creative writing helps, because like this whole last month, I have been doing a lot of writing, new songs and so on. So I even have to thank God for a lot of things. And I take it from there, even though I have no money at all in the bank, nothing at all, I rely on the goodwill of some close friends and family. Yesterday, or sometime last week, I reached out to Pastor Google, but he felt it was some kind of joke and he didn't take me on. But that is all in it, because I try to put and place my burdens to God, because that's what prayers are, communication to God. So communication is one of the most important, by writing and all that, and looking back at what you write. Okay, I'm locked on again. Thanks.
Thank you so much. And Robert, this pandemic has taken a toll on men.
Yeah.
Especially, men are seen and are deemed as providers, as leaders. And when you take away that from them, they feel like, they have no purpose.
Yeah.
You could imagine as a man, he had his job all the time, his salary coming in every month, he's providing for his family.
Correct.
And then to have that pulled from
away
under
from
you
her,
is like, no, I can't provide for my family, so I have no purpose. And men, women are more emotional and more expressive. So, we tend to, just talk. Talk to people. Men keep everything inside.
Inside, correct.
And until it go either way.
Yeah.
The pandemic really taking a toll on men. Not forgetting, the director of the St. Anne's Psychiatric Hospital, Dr. Samuel Shafi, said men in particular have it hard during the pandemic. He said a problem lies in the fact that many men are unwilling to seek this mental health, and we keep saying the treatment is out there.
Yeah. And the treatment
all you call we now
treatment is natural as well, right? The treatment could be natural. When you walk outside, you do some breathing exercises, you go and
last week you was talking about the
planting.
Mm-hmm. Go outside, start a little garden. We have some tips coming up at the somewhere in the show, that ways they can cope with the
exactly. The depression and the anxiety and
Let's take a call. Good afternoon.
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Hi. We hardly hear you talk up now.
Yeah, so let's talk about the pandemic.
Yes, and mental health.
Well, for me, it didn't affect me because what happened is that I was a man, I was a handyman, I could do anything.
Right.
I end up moving early because I was doing construction work and I said, but you see this thing? Better jump out and do some security because the only thing when you check around security, you might be get less days, but you will still be working. So I still do my little security and it's helping me pay the bills, so I also affected by it. Once you know your car stand up and your car thing, you have to know to move. So you have to move with the pandemic move. You have to move
You have to learn to adapt to something else.
As a man, I can jump out in anything, plant garden, construction, security, anything.
Just to make that dollar.
Just to make the dollar.
All right. Thanks for calling, honey.
All right.
Blessings to you.
Caroline?
So the phone lines are open 3420081 7711791 and 4665391. This afternoon we're talking mental health and how COVID-19 pandemic has affected you, financially, emotionally, how we dealing with it. There are so many ways out there that can help you cope. A lot of people may not know about it. We have all that information here for you inside these 2 hours that we have gotten. Let's take a call.
Yeah.
Good afternoon. Hello?
Hi, good afternoon. I have to
You well taken in the show.
intercede. Yes, I have to intercede each time because I know I'm conscious of other people wanting to call in, right? But I just heard Robert said something too about the cure and the medications. Yes, what happened? I was wrongly diagnosed in Trinidad when I left school in 1974.
Right.
Right, over studying and that sort of thing, right? But it was only until 1982 that I went, my mother, when she was alive, and my uncle, God bless his soul, because he died a year after in 2014. He was the late, great Jeffrey Holder, right? So he paid for me to go to have an assessment in Mount Sinai Hospital in Manhattan, right?
Right.
And I must say, these developed countries are so much advanced when it comes to all kind of illness. So I was placed in at the time, since 1987, a computer that was asking questions, right? And I just kept pressing, and then it was termed bipolar. But my very first set of medication, thanks to a local doctor, he's away now, he's in England, Dr. Martin, who lives abroad, a psychiatrist, it was something, Depakote, which a lot of bipolar patients are on. Now, Depakote is a mixture of a kind of salt that will sort of carmazepine, which is the lack of this chemical to the brain, the neurons.
Right.
Right? So that I also look at the lives of several people that has influenced me, like, for instance, the Quincy Jones, who is almost 90, right? And for him to produce so many people, there are some medications when they are interactive with each other causes serious adverse reactions and side effects. And these side effects could go as far as hallucination, like if you're hearing voices and all these things, right? And there are things where people who are smoking, let's say the hard type of the kush or marijuana, thank God I don't smoke anything like that, or alcohol, but those who are on that sometimes would get these hallucinations or block out. It is used like something to block out memory. So anyway, I was able to come back, but I rely on a disability grant thanks to the successive governments, right? So I have been fortunate only because we songwriters, as prolific as I am, rely on live performance to play our music to get back royalties and for the radio airplay, which I don't get much at all on most of our local radio stations unless I request it to have it to be played or interview, and it is played there and then, right? So I know like this August when I receive my royalties wouldn't be much because I didn't play out live. And my music hardly ever been played. I don't know for what reason. I don't know if it's my personality or whatever, but I have very good CDs on YouTube and people I produce, even from Marshall Montana when he was young. And
we got to work harder. And if you're walking in the borough, and if you're walking in the special request to the teachers, we got to work harder. And if you're walking in the land, policeman, special request to the ministers. We got to work with so hard. Right now the country in a state. The only how we can save it. All my brothers and sisters. We got to work with so hard.
Anyway, me see me go there and no vacancy. Me can't get no work down in no factory. Anyway, me go send it more money. Yesterday the pussy can no work in grocery. And one pass me have it and pick tear off and me and it see me shirt.
Yes, guys, so we're going to give you some information here about how you can be a champion in the classroom and that play with Milo. Simply purchase $40 in Milo powder and you can win a laptop and $10,000 in cash, plus weekly cash and sport prizes could be yours. Simply see press for details or visit www.nestle.caribbean.com or go on your Facebook or your Instagram and type in Milo Caribbean and you're going to get all the details there on how you can be a winner simply by purchasing Milo powder.
Yep.
Also, Johnny Q's hardware for all your hardware building materials, auto parts, small tool rentals, pets and pet supplies, as well as gravel and sand. Yes, it's available at Johnny Q Hardware. You can also get your Power Master, Optima, Vata and Megastar batteries starting from $488 at Johnny Q Hardware. They are located at number 15 Arapita Avenue in Woodbrook and at their new location, Lowlands Mall in Tobago. That's off the Claude Noel Highway. So for more information, call 63 Tools, all right? And remember, you can get all your hardware building materials at Johnny Q's Hardware. One more piece of information before we go back to the phone lines and get on with the conversation that we're having this afternoon. International cricket superstars Karen Pollard, Dwayne Bravo, Lendl Simmons and Ryan Emrit, even Raymond Ramnarine and Ravi B have all been using Omega XL for joint pain and getting great results. So what about you? Well, just pick up a bottle of Omega XL right now at all leading pharmacies or call Great Health Limited at 225-0410. And remember, so live long and stay strong with Omega XL. So what we're going to do now is give you, some tips on how you can cope with mental health. And while you might think these tips are, it's simple things, that you could, incorporate in your daily life. Simple things as eating correctly, exercising. So we're going to do this, and when we come back, we change up the topic a little bit, and we'll see how it goes, all right? So it's Robert and Precious right here on the V&R show. We're going on until 4 o'clock, so y'all keep it locked, all right, with the Street 919 FM.
I want to give some recommendations for boosting your mental health as we get through this pandemic together. Now,
exercise.
Of course, exercise. There's new, even stronger evidence for the positive benefits of exercise on mental health. All of the most common forms of aerobic exercise, like walking, running, or stationary cycling, have displayed these improvements. Encouragingly, these benefits have still been present at follow-ups up to 12 months after the interventions have ended. Now, what about resistance training? This, too, has provided similar reductions in depressive symptoms over an 8-week period compared to cardio. Now, you don't have to exhaust yourself, so either low to moderate intensity exercise improves mood and vigor, while high-intensity training, if overdone, has more potential to increase tension and fatigue. The American College of Sports Medicine recommends at least 2 to 3 20 to 30-minute exercise sessions per week. During isolation, we can enjoy the saved transit time and decreased cost of working out at home. Of course, nutrition plays a...
Request to each and everybody in our TNT. No special request to each and everybody in our TNT. Introducing I-11 and I Papa Pussy. Time hard, whole time.
So that was just some tips that you can incorporate in your daily life, so help you with your mental health. Something as simple as exercising. A lot of us don't exercise.
Precious, when last you
But I
exercise?
just exercise. I just show you my little video and thing. I just do my little exercise.
But I
for my
feel there
thing.
was Mama Guy.
I know, but I show you the video.
No, but
And we're not using the excuse that gym closed and you carry on around the savannah. I mean, even if you're just watching us here on the Facebook Live, the YouTube, you're watching your TV instead of just scroll off on the couch.
Yeah.
And just eating.
I'm watching
Young and Restless and
Grey Anatomy.
Do a little exercise right in your living room. It don't have to be nothing big.
Yeah.
But just to get, the blood pumping and circulating. And next thing that was mentioned, there was eating properly. They talk about the Mediterranean diet.
Correct.
A lot of us eating they say the Western diet.
It's
horrible. It's
harmful,
horrible.
Yeah.
And that's what we just run on here.
Yeah.
KMC closed, we want to dead.
Yeah.
You understand? Eat your healthy oils, your nuts, your healthy fats, your fruits, your vegetables. The same thing tying back into the planting, because we just want to complain and say, but eating healthy expensive, fruits expensive.
Yeah. And you could plant.
How long it taking tomatoes to grow? You know how much vitamin C and all that thing tomatoes. Look, I have a cherry tree. I have a cherry tree every morning. I pick 3 cherry.
And eat a cherry.
And eat 3 cherry.
And I know see eat a mango in the back.
Yeah, that's I eat my Julie mango before I come on air.
Yeah. I know see eat a mango.
So everybody have to know I eat mango.
Yeah.
Why you so?
Yeah. Eat a mango. And look, we have.
Let's take a call.
Yeah.
Let's take a call. Good afternoon. Hello?
Hello, good afternoon.
Welcome.
Good afternoon.
Yeah, man, listening to your program, Mental Health. I like that one. Exercise is really a good one to boost you up and stuff like that. You get the blood pumping through the brain and stuff. But importantly also, mental health is when you ain't have a real place to rest your thoughts, so to speak. Because somebody's life could be full of confusion also, and don't have a mental place to relax themselves, if you understand what I'm saying. So, to add in to help with mental health is a suggestion I made before. Meditation will also help.
Yes, I just do my little meditation. I actually download an app on my phone. When I go home on evenings, I put on my app and relax myself. Yeah. Put in a nice mood, a nice frame of mind. Yoga.
Meditation too entails, the reality that exists within yourself, that you really don't need nothing for it to sustain itself now. For instance, we overlook the fact that humans on the whole, we have been diverted away from exploring that thing, that consciousness that you have right there.
Correct.
Yeah, consciousness is a real miracle, but people don't zero in on it to realize what it is, because the knowledge of it, to be honest with you, there's a ton loads of knowledge on the other side, on the silence of meditation, and it has been hidden. It has been hidden, but it's by this way, the human that really develop. You see, the most expensive, I don't want to stay too long, the most expensive, costly thing, the most valuable thing in the universe is consciousness. You understand? When you're meditating, don't blank your mind. Blanking your mind is a dangerous thing. But
right.
You're more full your mind with what giving you the power to actually be aware that you're meditating. So that's the piece of thing that permeates all things, is the most valuable thing in the universe, right, to be honest. And it even exists on a plane of existence that this material world, this third dimension, do sustain it and all. So if we could just find a relaxing point with inside ourselves and understand what that is all about, seek the knowledge that will send you inside. In closing, the real knowledge and real philosophy is what does send you inside of you and let you know that there is nothing more powerful than that's what you discover inside yourself. And false knowledge is anything that will make you depend on something that is outside of yourself. Well, that is just my opinion. I just wanted to share it. Good topic. Have a good day.
Thank you so much.
And it's a serious thing, Precious. Right? A lot of people shy away from the fact that
I know that conversations you really like to have the being one with consciousness and meditating.
Yeah. You know, reading. I will read. The Torah. Or the Tanakh, the Bible, right? Okay. That's another name for it, right? The 5 books of Moses and things of that nature, right? I will go into these books and find peace, shalom, in these books, So whatever takes that away, and I find my religion, my faith to be something that boosts my consciousness, and calms me and makes me hold on to faith. Because let me tell you, depression, anxiety, and all these things is what anxiety is lack of faith, and also you are afraid of certain situations.
They don't know how to.
They don't know how to handle it, right? I listened to a doctor at a time, and they were saying that anxiety is a thing. It could be a good and a bad. So the good is that, all right, you're studying if I should cross this road, but I could get bounced down, so better use the walk over. That is something like anxiety. Yes.
We have a call on the line. Good afternoon. Welcome.
Yes, afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Welcome.
Yeah. What I want to tell these people, these African people who are USC, right? I want to tell them, come on them and care if they're dead or what, because them tell themselves they're coming back when they're dead. Are they dead? But they have to remember, when they come back missing parts, because they do get all the ashes, right? They do get them. If you check all their room, see how much of them will come back and how they form our carting, right? So people, all I forgot about that's why they play, they don't care, because they feel like coming back. That's why they teach all the wealth and things, because they feel like they're coming back. When they're coming back, they will come back, but they don't have no use, because they're missing, they miss part. Thank you.
Thank you.
The views expressed are not necessarily the views of the management of the Street 919 FM.
We just wanna put that out there, because we wanna be.
You know why you understand? It's how whatever conversation.
Yeah, come on, guys, come on. Better than that.
On the outside is just
better than that.
Interject.
Better than that. Paul,
my
better
God.
than how would you today? Play that again.
Jesus.
Play that again.
Lord.
The views expressed are not necessarily the views of the management of the Street 919 FM.
It's like this is the only thing that's beyond people.
Man, come
on. Look.
Come on.
Let's see what we could do for ourselves.
Come
this
on.
is our lives we live in here. Things going on across the world that we have no control
over. We are
over.
talking about mental distress. We are talking about mental health.
To distress my mental.
Not only your mental, but I could imagine those who are being edified. You calling? Come on. Kind of way. So what I was saying is that people do not shy away from this problem. It's a real problem. It's a real thing. We are in a real pandemic. We are losing jobs real time. We are... right now the police is they're running people inside. And some people just like to lime. So some people can't stay home. They cannot stay home.
I just be like, but all your house have a junkie.
Yeah, some people can't take that. So let me show you this. Some people medication is Ibano. It's rum. It's substances. Yeah, now that the bar's closed, I go in. I chop in, because what used to mask my pain, or what used to suppress it, is now I have nothing. I have nothing to run to.
And that's where the caller from Tobago was talking about, domestic violence and all. Now you can't go to the bar and lime and drink and dull your pain, like what you say. Now you're taking it out on your wife. You're taking it out on your children.
Exactly. I think I don't want to misquote anyone or any news but I think they were saying it have the highest rate of domestic violence right now during this pandemic. So it's a real thing. We're not, the callers that calling about this party and that party, right now, we dealing with mental
because
health.
when you dealing when you home and you stressed and you depressed and thing, party and all that help you,
Party
you have to
not
deal
all
with
day.
what you dealing with from within yourself come out.
Yeah.
Everything is a politics.
Come on, and that's the last topic we had, Precious. I believe it was last week Thursday. It was being self-sufficient.
And I feel like that topic we had to talk about again because people talking about the gardening and thing on
Yeah,
on
a lot of
Facebook.
people.
Good afternoon.
Hey, hi, good afternoon, Precious.
Oi.
Good afternoon.
And Roberto there.
Roberto.
I like that one.
Yeah, Roberto. Here what's going on. You see, as you say, anxiety. We deal with a cultural shift. You remember we have a pipe of population that they are to get fixed. Then it's a rum piper. It's a weed piper.
Right.
How you going and tell them now, rum pipers, weed pipers, who that is the stimulants and the fix every minute and every second of the day. They had to get by a bar, a bottle of rum, and they had a fun nickel bag. Right? All the money going there. Now the play with boots close, Precious?
No.
Well, I like the next one. I ain't going to criticize that. Only I ask here. So, you got to understand, there's a trying time for a lot of people. Not everybody houses are home too, Precious.
I'm telling you.
Right?
Some people don't want to go home.
They don't want to go.
Stress.
Yeah.
Right. You see, our culture that we throw responsibility on everybody else but ourselves. When time 110 reach, they put our money for food on the table. We're looking for food every day. Bills didn't pay. Looking at dress early, bathe and run out the house. Now it's on the way to run now. So
Call, I have
all
30
these-
seconds, all right?
Right. So all these responsibilities are fall back.
Yeah, call back because I know you have a lot to
Yeah,
say.
and the ads coming up on
And
us.
he's making a lot of
Yeah.
points. A lot of good
And
points.
for the person who's saying that, Precious, I know, but I don't even have on a mask inside here, and we're sitting close together now. We are in a green room. Robert is on one side of the room.
Correct.
I'm on one side of the room. That's more than 6 feet social distancing.
sure.
While you might be seeing it as we close on the TV, in the room itself, we are far apart.
Yes.
Getting hard. He not answering. Tell him I want my money, yeah. Tell him I need my money, yeah. Cause I want to be rich like I live in Dubai. Everybody got to live. Tell the admin. He not answering. Tell him I want my money, yeah. Tell him I need my money, yeah. Cause I want to be rich like I live in Dubai. Everybody got to live so nice. Cause you have your money and I have mine. Tell the admin. I'm not accepting that. We do that again. Say, tell the admin. Ole. So nobody own you no kind of money.
If somebody owe you $100, put your hand up in the sky, please. If you wish you could get every single dollar that somebody owe you, stand up and show me. Stand up and testify right now. Stand up and testify. This is your testimony. I want everybody to put their hand in the sky. If they're fed up on people taking their money and they ain't getting it back, I want all you to sing with me. Keep it right there, no. Say, tell the admin. Say, tell him I want my money. Tell him I need my money, yeah? Keep it low. Cause I want to be. Oh, cause I. Low. They had to do it better than that. Louder. Say, tell the admin. He not answering. And I'm looking for him, yeah. Tell him I want my money, yeah. I want my money, yeah. Tell him I need my money, yeah. I need my money, yeah, right. Cause I want to be rich like I live in Dubai. Everybody got to live so nice. Cause you low. This is the last time, right? I might even get to perform this song nowhere else for this season, so let me enjoy it. I can't sing it in second Sunday. Everybody at home, I want you to tag the person that owing you money. And tag me right now. Everybody in second Sunday, take out all your phone. I want to take out all your phone. Tag the person, don't be ashamed. If they owe you $5.25, everybody at home, tag me and tag the person. And I'm going to sing exactly what you want to tell them. You have 3 seconds. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Let me say, tell the admin. He not answering. And I'm looking for him, yeah. Tell him I want my money, yeah. I want my money, yeah. Tell him I need my money, yeah. I need my money, yeah. Low.
More to know, yes it's true. Pennywise, just for you. So real, get that perfect smile. Beauty's in every aisle to take care of your body. We have all you need to stay healthy. Yeah, Pennywise. More to know, yes it's true. Pennywise, just for you.
Pennywise gives you more to love.
The new gold standard in winning is here. Introducing the Scratch $10 million Gold Rush game from NLCB. Strike gold in seconds with 24 chances to win. Up to an incredible $500,000 instantly. Over $10 million in total cash prizes to be won for just $50. So what are you waiting for? Join in the Scratch $10 million Gold Rush today. Players must be 18 years and older. Please play responsibly.
Tune in to The Street 919 FM every Friday beginning May 7th from 9:15 a.m. to 9:30 a.m. with Kingdom Health Services, situated at number 91 Eastern Main Road in St. Augustine. For the program, Health and Healing, merging the old with the new with Brent Diet. For more information, call 318-7471 or 484-0141 or 360-4100. It's all about Kingdom Health Services on The Street 919 FM, starting May 7th.
Residential customers, now is the time. Whether you're looking for unlimited internet to stream video content, video chat, or shop online, or you want an HD lineup to watch your favorite shows, we've got you covered. All at an affordable price. All you have to do is sign up for our internet or cable TV packages, pay 9 months in full, and get 3 additional months absolutely free. And that's not all. You can win a further 3 months of free service plus a hamper weekly. So if you're a residential customer, now is the time. Enjoy our internet and cable TV packages, all at an affordable price. Call 224-GDOT for more details. Green Dot, improving and simplifying lives. Promotion approved by the NLCB.
Renting a car in Tobago should be quick, affordable, and easy.
Wow.
Here at Oni Rentals, we make the process as simple as possible by using our easy e-sign-up. Yep, we can sign you up from just about anywhere using our tablets. See? All done. And everything goes straight into the cloud. Yeah, you're on your way. Are you coming to Tobago? Book your car rental with us and enjoy the most affordable rates in Tobago. But hurry, because cars go pretty fast. Call 361-1042. That's 361-1042. One more time, 361-1042. O'Neill Auto Rentals, Tobago, taking you further.
Simpsons Memorial Limited, number 63 Eastern Main Road, Laventille. Internationally accredited funeral directors and embalmers. A full-service funeral home serving families of Trinidad and Tobago and internationally since 1945. At Simpsons Memorial Limited, we serve with dignity in assisting families in honoring the memory of their loved ones. Our services include professional funeral and pre-planning, burials and cremation, custom-built and imported caskets, coffins and cremation trays, cemetery management, limousines, mourners cars, grief counseling, web streaming of funerals, fully air-conditioned chapel with live musical accompaniment, full global shipping and receiving of loved ones. We specialize in facial restorations. Call us anytime, day or night, at 623-8688. That number again is 623-8688. Simpsons Memorial Limited. Superior service, always with excellence.
Take me to the king. I don't have much to bring.
Why I have this big smile on my face? I got the keys to my home today. I did it with help from TTMF. And it was much easier than I thought. They can help you too.
The belief that the mortgage process is complicated should not stop you from buying a home. At TTMF, we can help you every step of the way. Visit us online or call us today. TTMF, from here to home.
Sky is not the limit, please stay open. Be a voice for change and inspiration, yeah. Be true to yourself with every motion. Be fearless when you speak, the future's waiting, yeah. Just be, just be, just be, just be. Be mobile. Just be.
Share the live. Share the live. The Street 919 FM on Facebook and Instagram. Share the live. Iowa George on Instagram. Share the live. Iowa TV and Street TV on YouTube. Share the live. The Street 919 FM.
Enough respect to all conscious ones. This one is pure reality, man. Reality on this one. Plant a dash in your shop to eat, boy. I'm begging you, plant a cat, man. I want in you, plant a cat. Yes, white rice cooked with bhaji is good for your family, man. Plant a cat. Oh, I want in you, plant a cat. Yes, cassava and pumpkin. So sweet, I'm begging you. If you plant a little dash bush in your backyard, you're safe enough. You can plant a little okra, some tomato, some shadow belly, some celery, and you're good to go. Come in. if you sow some seeds, it have to be, yeah. I'm begging you, plant a garden, plant a garden. Boy, I want.
All you feel is only
Plant a
bum
garden,
and hand
plant
in the
a
air
garden.
and water, we boss could sing.
Yeah, yeah.
All you better go and plant all your garden. Who ain't start a plant garden yet?
Yeah, yeah.
Plant a garden, plant a garden.
Government stand up and do something for all yourself.
Yeah.
Some of you sleeping, dreaming, come and doctor around.
Yeah.
Somebody to go in your garden and start a plant. You hear what the boss say? Plant your tomato and your celery and your size.
Yeah.
Do something with your spare time.
Yeah.
Welcome to the second hour. Precious and Robert, we are inside. We are here until 4 o'clock. I'm here until 3:30. Because I got to go and prepare my news, keep you guys in the know. At 3:30, we have your playway. But for now, I see the phone lines already ringing, so we're just going to go back into the phone.
One time.
Phone line, see what all you have to say on the outside. Remember, last week we was talking about self-sufficiency.
Come on.
When you're 24 hours in the day, when you want to sit down and dream, sleep, eat, the other
Politics.
thing you just do when you eat. Politics. And let me see.
Let me be real, Precious. Let me be real. To a degree, these people are in the house that have everything, the stock up. And when I mean these people, you know what I'm talking about. Those up there, right? Those authority, those people that is in authority. What are we doing? Are we planting a garden or are we coming to talk about them? Right? Are we coming here to talk about them when our garden is empty?
Oh, Lord!
Precious.
Hey, I'm going to go to the phone line. Good afternoon.
Hey, good afternoon again, Precious.
Yeah.
I'm my boy Robert, as he was talking.
Roberto.
Yes, man, again.
Roberto.
Roberto, you like that one, man. Yeah, take that. Yes, so, yeah, Precious like it too. As they say, Precious, you know, it's a rum piper. You know the ordinary pipers. You know it's a rum piper, Precious?
The one who does spend out all their money on rum?
Right, and a weed piper.
Well, same thing, spend out all their money on weed.
Right. So it's a plenty of that in the society. And then they want to blame. You should have seen St. James, the bar closed, and they're still outside like a bar fly. They're still like a bar fly all around the bar. Now, we have to understand we have a chronic situation in Toronto with vices. Right? And as I say, there's not time for us to reflect and understand that, I mean, to say some people live by paycheck to paycheck in ways that we could be self-sufficient, getting a little small business. If you could start home with a little parlor, you could go online and buy some things and bring it to sell, not to take out people's eye. You know, start some little way, you know, look for little gaps in every adversity. It creates opportunity. So one way, the way to pivot into something else. Look like Johnny Q. I mean, let's say we might be able to do like what Johnny Q pivot from music into hardware.
Yeah.
Right? But it's up. All your boss there, he could tell you we start all over the place.
Yeah.
Right? I want to know how to pivot. And
If
you
it's
know what I
one
mean?
thing.
If it's one thing.
Right. That's what I say. People that don't understand that at the end of the day, only politicians don't matter what on what side. And if you want to, my mother told me that, if you want to base your life towards a politician, at the end of the day, they will lie, they will mislead you at times. Right? A politician will be a politician, but you had to know where the opportunities lay, and you had to make the best of it. Because a human, so if you see there's Netco, there's little places that you could, look, somebody close to me sit down in a white class, and all the ladies and them was, before the corona, was getting the opportunity of a cafeteria, Roberto.
Yeah.
Right? And the teacher tell them you'll get the cafeteria after they done the cooking course. And all the black women went down on the phone and started playing on the phone.
Yeah.
Right?
Wow.
Right? And which part of cafeteria is a very lucrative government place.
Yeah.
Now, if that was East Indians or Syrians or somebody else, you're Chinese. You understand? I need to say that. But that's the reality.
That is
in
reality.
Yeah.
And in life is we feel that you mustn't put out nothing and you must receive. You have to put out something in order to get back something. You have to put out a resource. I wanted to put up a building there. You have to invest in a building a radio station. You didn't just hear what's going on. I want station, I want bricks, I want mortar, I want this, I want that.
Yeah, it didn't happen so.
Right, and
it's hard work.
A lot of times, a lot of us are brought up in that way, thinking about what's going on. The government is the number one enemy, and they might give me something in order for I to get something. Because there are ways you could, there are opportunities, as I'm going to end here to see.
Yeah.
How people could fled from an underprivileged country, right? I'm a proud black man.
Yeah.
6 foot. See people come across here in my backyard, walking the streets looking well dressed, trying to look better than me and precious, right? Always smelling good, always dressed good, always looking good.
Yeah.
And finding work all over the place. And I on a block corner sitting down, looking for every pusher man, every $20 I have is a nickel bag I looking to buy, and I looking to just act the fool and play the fool all over the place. You can't come in my backyard and do better than me. I had the advantage. I born here.
Yeah.
Right? And as I say, there's opportunities. And I say, as hard as it might be, I don't think Trinidad is as bad as people might say. I press that, so thank you.
Blessings. You know, and the caller there used a word in his conversation there that he was just having investment.
Yes.
We're not investing in ourselves. Like what he said and what you've been saying about, we just want to sit down and expect the world to fall on our lap because we living in magic.
But
You're not investing from we going back to school days.
Yeah.
You're breaking beach.
Yeah.
You ain't taking in the education.
Yeah.
You know, your parents working hard to send you to school, but you not doing your part now and investing in yourself for the future.
Correct.
Then when you finish school now, it had nothing for you to do because you ain't come out with no passes, nothing. So you're on the block. You know, you're robbing, you're stealing to buy a weed or whatever. And then we watching everybody else making a living, making a life, moving forward.
Yeah.
And the government.
Yeah, it's facts. It's facts, you know. At the end of the day, we need to, you know, according to a songwriter, right? Listeners, let me tell you guys something. L is no longer a loss. L is a lesson. L is a lesson, right? Well, you know what song I'm talking about. But listen, because I played the fool in school too, but at a certain time,
at some point in your
I realized, well, wait, I had to shake off. I had to get my act together because your guardian will not always be there. Your parents will not always be there, right? So it's not me. I'm not going back and blame my parents and blame this one. Yes, they may have had shortcomings, but now I have to make my generation, my offsprings, get what I didn't have and make it better for all of us.
You're saying, yes, they may have shortcomings. Did they send you to school?
They did.
They give you a basic foundation to start.
Well, that is correct, you know, but everybody, what I mean to say is everybody has something that they regret that they didn't do at that time. But L is no longer a loss.
It is a lesson.
It is a lesson.
Let's take this call. Good afternoon.
Hello, good afternoon.
Welcome.
Again, the topic going nice, man.
Thank you.
And next thing we could mentally, we can help to improve ourselves is go up on YouTube and learn Spanish, but the pronouns and the verbs down and everything else has come together.
Right.
I think that before the bacchanal start, there were some discussions about breaking into the Latin American market. What happened is just have a lot of Venezuelans in the country, and Trinidad and Tobago is a bilingual country. I don't think people just remember that.
Right.
I don't think people just remember that. That's why you have street names, and when you go in the hospital, you see Spanish signs and English signs and stuff like that. And you know how much hustle brothers can get on with the Venezuelans. And then what I mean in a legal way in terms of linking up. Had we really, all of us, most of us, had it as a second language. So with all the time we have, that's a good thing to do right now, because one of the things in learning a language is when you have somebody who does speak it, or you're frequenting around people who does speak the language you want to learn, so you can hear what it does sound like now.
Right.
to just open up your resume well for, almost the immediate and definite employment. If we get interpreters here now, I sure it have many different spheres where, we need somebody who could speak Spanish fluently, which should be a natural thing in Trinidad and Tobago, so we could go up on YouTube and learn a little language. I love injection.
Blessings.
Have a nice day.
Thank you so much for calling.
Yeah, go up on YouTube and have a lot of things. Who can't cook? Go up on the Precious, you could cook. The other day I see you do a doubles. I see you do a doubles. But, go up on YouTube, learn one or two trade, get yourself up,
You see that word they use there about trade?
Yeah.
I mean, and it could be a good thing, it's always a good thing, but our parents always encourage us to be doctors and lawyers. And
that's not a trade, man.
Career of that nature.
Yeah.
You see, when you learn a trade,
Yeah.
and you working for yourself,
Yeah. Bring it on.
go and learn a trade, my brothers and sisters.
Yes.
Even if you're studying to have a career in the medical field or the legal field or whatever, see that trade? It will never fail you.
No, it will never. It will never. Because somebody can always need fixing. What is that, not a trade?
Seamstress.
Plumbing.
Who is a seamstress, never out of work, always has something to
Come
say.
on. So, and that's the next thing with parents, right? We're not jumping around, but we're tying everything in, right? Another thing with parents is that we need to be very careful in what we tell our offspring. We need to be careful because sometimes we can kill the character of that child and a long term goal that child may be able to possess.
What they really want to be, who
Exactly.
they really want to be.
Right, so we need to be very careful. Not because somebody they may lack in reading or may lack in writing or things of that nature, you pressure them. Right now, a lot of kids are pressured, going back to the mental health. Because tie that in real good. Because I know a lot of parents. Now, I'm in music. I'm a producer, guys. Right? I'm a music producer. Share the life. And some of the ads you guys may be hearing, I
produce them,
right? And I had it hard to know. I had it hard. But I fought through and I was successful in the music industry to a degree where all my checks is from music. All my checks, maybe art, maybe soca. I'm living off of producing and my talent, right?
Good afternoon.
Hello, good afternoon.
Welcome.
Good afternoon.
I like the program you're carrying on for young people.
Thank you.
I am pretty much older than you all. I am retired. And my father was a Bajan. He was a police here. And you know what my father used to tell me? He said, before you break $1, you must turn it and look at the four sides of it.
Right.
And try and save 50 cents from it.
Right.
And I put that at the back of my head, and I learn a lot from him. And today I have my house, some apartments, etc., and I'm doing fine. I'm retired.
Right.
I'll be 68 this year. When I was 19, I went to Canada, and I learned a lot out there, working out there and so on. I throw susu and things like that. Not this susu what them people talking about.
All right.
That's too good to be true.
Right.
Yeah. And we have to learn that when we see certain things, it's not everything you see in a store you must go and buy. When I travel to the US and I buy sneakers for my daughter, she had to wear the sneakers by far. It said no brand name sneakers. And she passed and she went SAGs. She ended up getting a Fulbright scholarship. She went to school outside and she is back here. And I thank God for Patrick Manning. Trust me. Okay, you all have a blessed evening.
Thank you so much. Blessings to you. Hey guys, Pennywise Cosmetics has some information for you. Yes, it's true. Pennywise just for you. So get so real, get that perfect smile. Beauty is in every island. To take care of your body, Pennywise has all you need to stay healthy. Pennywise, yes, it's true. Pennywise, just for you. Pennywise gives you more to love. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Professor. And to Robert, good afternoon.
Welcome.
Good afternoon.
I listen to you all very attentively. And you see what he said? You see long-term parents, as a child, say, look, he or she don't want to go to school.
Yeah.
They don't want to go to school.
Yeah.
So instead of push them, the girls and them used to go and learn to sew.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And the men and them go and learn trade. It's somebody who doing trade.
Mm-hmm.
They learn whatever trade it is they want. I went and I learned house building from foundation to finish. I could line up a house, cover it, paint it, color it, tile it.
Yeah.
I learned everything. Sometimes they used to say, you had to learn one trade and don't be, that's what I used to say. You're trying to learn every trade and it's master of none. But I think
Jack of all trades, master of none.
Jack of all trades and master of none, yeah. That's what they used to use.
Yeah.
And
The phrase.
I overcome that, you know.
Yes.
Because I go to a place and I want a job. And if I go and ask for masonry, they don't have masonry. Carpentry I could fall in. Tiling I could fall in. Painting I could fall in. Anywhere I could fall in and make $1. That's how I learn it. And I depend on nobody. I work out and depend on my spare time. In garden. When I'm at spare time in the garden, I go and I clean and plant and eat known food. Eat according to the doctor only. Plant what you eat and eat what you plant. That's the way you live. And the young fellas now it's too much on the block. When you can get up and go and do something, or their land, or their yard, clean your yard, plant peas, corn. We never buy these things when we were young. We plant that around the house. When that sheep, you're going to first pick it. Cassava, you're going to dig 2 holes. Fig, you're going to cut a bunch of fig out, 200 fig. That's how we learn. You don't buy everything. You can't reach nowhere, you're going down the road. Have a blessed evening.
Thank you so much. Now, Robert, the caller started his contribution by saying that he's older than us.
Yeah.
Now, you see, the older generation, they may have grown up to, appreciate simple things like planting.
Mm-hmm.
How do we condition young people to understand the importance of growing their own food?
Well, I heard
because these young people and them don't want to hear about that.
So, well, there's young people that is into agriculture.
Let me just use it abroad. So there are some young people that really don't want to hear about them.
Yeah.
They're more fast living, fast money. Will you tell me about go in a garden and plant?
True, but if there's one thing, I must say is that I think it was last year, Dr. Keith Rowley was saying that he's going to implement agriculture. Mm-hmm. He's going to invest in it. And when I heard about it, I was like, that's a really good thing, because we need that. We need people. We need children. And this era, put your hands to the plow, right? Get your hands, digging dirt and things like that. I remember, how much garden I was into?
Let's take a call.
How much ants bite I get?
Good afternoon.
This topic sounds interesting too, right? Pleasant good afternoon. Let me come
Good afternoon.
For this interesting.
Thank you.
First, let me say the radio talk show hosts have got the power, just like police officers.
Yes.
Remember, whatever this subject you all come on the airwaves to discuss, we follow on, we join on.
Yes.
So let me say this. It has songs like by the mighty Bomber. Take the soil and cultivate the land. I continue to say it depends on the radio talk show host.
Well, yes.
Let me say it this way. You all have so much of influence on the world.
Yes.
On us, the people.
Yes.
And if you all will maybe measure 5 cut once. Or I shouldn't even be so harsh, but to say spread the thing then, you know, we will be a much better people. But first, I always use that term. Let us stop picking up the pawpaw on the ground and then checking it open, that the pawpaw stop dropping pawpaw.
Yes.
So what I mean by that is that to say it is a really a parental problem. When we bring up the younger ones, you know? And without boasting, my friend, without boasting, I could pick a sweet pepper. I am a taxi driver.
Yeah.
My taxi driver name is One Time.
One Time?
My radio, One Time. I work Pinto Road, Arima.
Okay.
And my radio talk show name is Arima Part 1.
Hey, okay. Arima. Arima is in the house. Part 1.
And I am not boasting, but I can cut a cane. I got cut a jalapeno. I got cut a plantain. I got dig a dashing. I got take some pimento, a celery, a side, a shadow benny. And I am talking on the airways. So if people want to doubt what I'm saying, I live in that.
Yeah.
That is part of me.
Yeah.
You understand? And I'm saying that we elders ought to play the type of music. If I had more time, I put on a song because I'm not only talking it, I just play it in the car when I'm working.
Yeah.
Let people hear. But it's like one thing I like to travel and for driver. You always play conscious music.
Yes.
Educating
And sometimes I wonder if I am really listening to 91.9 when I hear him jamming, wind up, and mash up the place. In this COVID time, you understand? There is so much nice song by Black Stallion, by Nation Building song like by Coco, by Rashotiai, and I'm not saying not to sing up because I think the owner of 91.9 is a Christian too.
Yeah.
And you have to give he little bly as well.
Yeah.
But we elders are the ones to inculcate, instill good habits, good thing in the younger generations. Otherwise, they are lost, my friend.
Yeah.
I could go and pick a fever grass. I could go and pick a shadow benny root. I could pick a black stage, a bacano leaf.
Everything.
You are everything.
I'm precious will check here in Arima. You see Arima, right?
Yes, Arima Part 1.
Yeah, Part 1.
The taxi name is One Time.
All right, I'm coming up into an answer.
This boy a fever grass plant. When I'm coming into town sometime this week, I'll drop it for you.
Nice, beautiful. You see, precious? Ask and you shall receive.
Thank you so much. In other words, that caller is saying all that to say, I must eat. Because he planting everything.
Precious, you know something? When last you eat sugar cane, he spoke about cane, right? Remember, you used to peel cane?
Yeah, ripped away your teeth so.
When last you see a cane?
And feel that nice sweet juice going on your
When
throat.
last you eat a cane?
You don't know me see cane?
And how much of us know how to cut cane?
Unless it is well packaged in the supermarket for how much dollars.
All right, let me go a little deeper. Trinidad and Tobago. How much of us know how to light a proper fire? Cook outside.
We just do that. My brother doesn't.
I'm not talking about no grill.
My brother doesn't on the cold pot.
I'm not talking about a grill.
Come up there,
Right.
me. But I saw we grew up when we were small.
But that's what I'm
Bubble
saying.
and pot outside with stone.
Hey.
And
Let me
you know
let me just say this COVID take a
this
turn for the
generation don't know
worst.
about them thing.
This COVID thing take a turn for the worst. And you have to start back to light fire outside
When
to
you
cook.
when you don't raid the neighbor plum tree.
You remember?
And you couple a stew
Oh,
plum
yeah.
in the yard.
Oh yeah, listen to me. Only remember what went on right next door in I believe it was Venezuela
Yeah.
with the gas, right? Again, put your hand to the plow. Let me learn certain things, you know? Learn certain things and get affiliated with planting and things of that nature. So, Precious.
Yes, it's 3:30, so we gotta go for the playway. I seen some calls on the line. You all like this topic? You all like this
Let me
conversation?
take this. Let's take
the
this
final call because we
final
gotta go
call.
to playway, but we'll come back in.
Yeah.
All right, take it. Good afternoon. Hello.
Hello.
Yes, hello.
Hello. Hi.
Yeah, Tobago here again.
Yes,
Tobago.
Precious, I like how you say it.
Yes.
They don't want to invest in themselves.
Come on now.
But they always wanty.
As I said, a good bar.
You don't have to have much to invest in your own future, you know.
For real.
I started with my children $50 a fortnight when they were just 2 and 5 years old. Now they're 21 and 24. So check how much $50 a fortnight.
Right.
From back then to now. You see how much I invest for them?
Yes.
When my last daughter decided she wanted to go to university to extend on her education, that same money what I fall back on when they decided, yeah, well, mommy, we ain't getting work, we want to do something. That same money I fall back on, why invest
In
for
your
them.
children's future.
Exactly. So I just always tell people, you don't have to go and work for people.
Yeah.
You could do something on your own. You could start with $100
Bring it out.
and you done that $100 end up into $1,000.
Yes, job this full of bucket.
Yeah, but it's what you do with the money after.
Yes.
What you do with the money after. That's the problem. I hear some of them say, oh, the government will give me this. But watch the nails according to Precious. The nails, the makeup, the hairstyle. I can even says buy a weave right now for $100. But them going and buy weave for $1,000. Every other weekend they're changing a hairstyle. Don't talk about the men them. So the what the bad man pants, the what the bad man shoes. You understand? We rocking bad man, so nobody ain't rocking at me too.
That's not a good bar, though.
Well, as you see a man rock at me too, nobody, a little child himself rocking at me too.
Never want that.
They must
So them
swipe.
of themselves.
They want to swipe.
Them of themselves.
Yeah.
And me too.
Me too, nothing.
So, Precious, I just like you. And you know what? I just always say, I blame PNM too, you know. PNM have them so. PNM have them so. And then when they done the ungrateful, they just start like, oh, the government ain't give me nothing, but the government give all you plenty, oh gosh. They carry all you and they went and they fish and they bring the fish for you. They do something on yourself.
Yeah.
Do something on yourself. And then when police gun down the children and them, they coming out to say, oh, the police are them bad, and they this and that.
A little wicked.
If you was making them do something, that would have never happened. But I locked on and I listening and I enjoying all your little
So big, go in
so
the
let's keep it up,
house.
guys. I know you reach home safe.
And we enjoy having you calling us as well. Very, very, very.
Yeah.
What I'm looking for.
Yeah, I love the I love the program, man. I love the programs, and I just love the contributions that the other callers does bring in. So you know, I just have to represent Tobago, you know? So I had to call in, man.
Yeah. When you call and talk thing with says not no set up
Go bar.
You understand? Only set up talking, I set up go bar. I don't know. Like I have plenty Indian in them or what?
The views expressed are not necessarily the views of the management of the Street 919 FM.
So, guys, we're getting ready to jump inside the Playway segment. Remember, it's brought to you courtesy NLCB. So call us up and let us know what mark you're feeling for the 4 p.m. draw. All right, we're going to go into that right now.
This is the Playway Pick of the Day on the Street 919 FM. This is the Playway Pick of
The Playway Drumbeat of everybody. Oh yeah, 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 yeah. The Playway Drumbeat is a dreamland zombie. Now everybody's a dreamer, from Tagaramas to Arima. In every corner of Tobago, they only dreaming of gelato. What you dream last night? What you dream last night? Oh yeah, yeah. What you dream last night? What you dream last night? Play the playway. Play the playway. Play the playway. Play the playway. What you dream last night?
That's right, people. We inside a segment for NLCB, getting you ready for the 4 p.m. draw. So what mark you feeling? Call us and let us know what is your mark of the day. 4 p.m. draw. Remember, it only takes $1 to play, but the payout is nice at 26-1. And even more importantly, the Mega Mix draw that takes place after the Playway draw and pays a higher price. Gonna tell you about that in a short while. In the meantime, let's take this call, see what mark this caller feeling. Welcome.
Precious, precious.
Yes, my darling.
Your mind. Hey, you like that song, yeah?
I love it, I love it, I love it. I wish I could sing to me whole day.
Well, yeah, but I want everybody ever sing. I like to sing, so I was singing it.
What mark you feeling, Mano? Mano?
I give only mark 21.
You sure, boy? You sure,
Yeah,
boy?
yeah. Or the 3 lines.
What make?
The 3 lines there.
21.
Yeah.
So Robert have a whole $100 in his pocket. Put the whole 100 or what? What are we doing?
Well, let him borrow money from me and pay. if he lost, don't pay him back. But you could put all the money I have in your wallet, put it in 3 lines.
You're confident about that, man.
Check me out.
All right, then, man.
You know where I live in.
We have GPS. We know where you're from. Every time you call the phone in the station, we seeing where you calling from.
There's a phone like the big phone like me too. Me and I expensive phone, you can't find me. I'm gone.
All right, Mano. Thank you so much. So, Mano says 21, and he's saying put all your money on that mark. But what mark you feeling? Call us and let us know. 3420081, 7711791, and 4665391. What mark you're feeling for the 4 p.m. draw? Remember, we do this 4 times a day on the Street 919 FM. The Titans of Democracy would have gotten you ready for the 10:30 draw. Then I did the 1 p.m. and now we're here again getting you ready for the 4 p.m. Aisha Wells, she'll do it again at 5:15 for the 7 p.m. draw. So what mark you're feeling? Call us and let us know. Welcome. Hello?
Yeah, I'm playing 31.
31?
Yeah.
You win this morning?
Yeah.
This afternoon, sorry. You win? How much you win?
No.
Don't play out all that money in your pocket, you know. So he win?
Yeah.
So you gave your partner a whole mark, he win, and you didn't play, so you have no money in your pocket. What is this?
No, I have money in my pocket.
Or you play too?
Nah, I'm not playing.
Look, you're confusing me, yes. All right then, honey. Yeah, ma'am, blessings. I don't understand. I have a mark. I gave a partner the mark. The partner play and win, and I didn't play and me win. That making any sense? Remember, drop boy. I'll get for one more call. One more call. Good afternoon.
Russia.
Hi, honey.
Yeah, 3 and 15.
3 and 15. Why?
Yeah. I just like it.
You just like it. It had nothing to do with mark you was mining or dream you get or capiche or anything, right?
I ain't feeling good.
Oh, I hear it in your voice.
I ain't feeling good at all, yeah.
Oh gosh, I hope you feel better. You know when people ain't feeling, when you hear people ain't feeling good, they start to get frightened for them.
Not sure. I God after God, man. God is the master.
Yeah, you drink up your...
Yeah, I drink that. I I put this one on mine and over.
Yeah, drink up your herbs and strengthen up your body and thing.
Yesterday I was cooking, I go in the bathroom and foot wet and real wet. Trying to do everything in one.
But yes, as mother said, then just lie down and do nothing.
God.
That was your day?
Yeah, I can't sit down.
Oh, Lord.
I have to do my work.
All right, then. Well, I hope you feel better, right? Because you're really singing yourself.
Nah, I ain't singing it.
Yeah, hearing it. You feel better?
All the time.
Blessings to you.
Thank you so much.
I like how my friend singing, man. She's singing herself. She's singing down. She's not feeling well. So nation say, when you're saying your prayer, say a prayer for, everybody's one around here. So what Mark played, dog played this morning. What you telling yourself? Dog played this morning. Well, this afternoon, rather, midday, sorry. 19 played this morning, and then they come with 20 midday, dog. Oh, that's why man said 21 coming for 4 o'clock because they played 19 this morning. They played 20 midday. So that's why he's saying 21 for this afternoon. Okay, making sense. Guys, that's all the time we have for the Playway. Want to thank you guys for calling and sharing what mark you're feeling down in your bones. They're going to play for 4 p.m. Of course, want to thank NLCB. So remember, going out and play your Playway, all right? And the numbers we got for this afternoon are 21, 31, 3, and 15. So we out.
That was the Playway Pick of the Day on the Street 919 FM.
Guess I'm right. 2021. For we number one.